some leftover cranberry sauce there. Put that to good use.
They got all kinds of good stuff.
Oh, tons of good stuff. Oh.
What about the ice cream, Scott, huh?
No ice cream. I'm gonna use ice cream. Okay, I think we're all set. Hi, Scott Richardson from Bullfinch's Restaurant here. Guerrilla Gourmet, where I come into folks' homes, poke around their refrigerator, pantries, and come up with something to eat. I want to first of all thank my chef Barry, who provided me with a beautiful brand new Guerrilla Gourmet apron for Christmas. Thank you very much, Barry. I look very professional now. Thank Bob Heisen, my photographer of Heisen Photography. I am here today at Rich and Christine Testa's house in Sudbury, Massachusetts. I am here with Brownie Troop 2446, correct, from Sudbury, Mass. Their troop leader, Heather Joyner. Yeah, pretty good. And these are the brownies. We're going to have them introduce themselves.
I'm Nicole. I'm Ryan. I'm Mary. I'm Julia.
All right. So that's Troop 2446. They're missing some members, but those are the folks we have today. I found some quick little things in the refrigerator that I'm going to make. I was drawn for some reason to the apples and cranberry sauce and tortillas. I also found a big old block of cheddar cheese. I was going to make a little apple and cheddar quesadilla, and then just a simple sauteed chicken dish. So I'm going to start by preparing my apples. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slice these very thinly, saute them with a little bit of butter, and I also found, I don't know if this is leftover cranberry sauce from Thanksgiving, but
No,
just the other night. But we figured we'd use that.
I hope it's not left over from Thanksgiving.
The stuff has, it'll last that long, don't you worry about it. So we're gonna prep our apples. Gonna half them and core them. The cranberry will give it a little bit of sweetness once we get it started in the pan. Now, Bob, I'm breaking a rule, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
This is a rule you never break, okay? Bob, what am I doing?
You're cutting the knife into your hand.
I'm cutting towards myself, which is something you should never do. But I'm going to show you the proper way. I do that quickly because I've probably cored maybe 20 or 30,000 apples in my life. But for you girls, take it like that, cut it down like that, and then see how it's sitting nice and flat like that? Take your knife and cut the core out like that, okay? And what you guys should be doing at home with your parents is you should be practicing your knife skills so that when you get older and it comes time to cook, you can do it just as easily as I do. Start with a little paring knife, you know. I'm sure your parents have little tiny knives in the kitchen that you girls can use, right? She's gonna go find the one that she uses. Butter knives or, you know, little dumb, dull paring knives are perfect. Oh, she didn't find hers. Okay, so what we're going to do now that we've got them poured, we're just going to slice them nice and thin. We can let them in, and I'm going to get a pan warm, okay, Bob?
I hear it sizzling.
You ready? You filming yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, got a pan, medium high, sizzling butter. We're going to go our apples. Gonna flatten them all out. Gonna look to caramelize them just a touch, soften them up. But I like to keep apples kind of crisp. Give it that, keep that nice crisp apple flavor. Like we said before, let your pan do the work. Don't fuss with them. Don't mess with them. Let your pan do your work. It's going to add a touch more butter, and we're going to let those brown up. While that's happening, I'm going to go back over to my my prep table. I'm going to grate some cheddar to finish up these quesadillas. All right. Okay. Going to grate some cheddar. We've got a new addition. Can you introduce yourself? Brooke.
Brooke.
All right. And like we've spoken about, making recipes your own. If you don't have cheddar, what would you girls use if you didn't have cheddar cheese? American would work fine. What else? Bob, you got any ideas? I'm sorry? Swiss, yes, Swiss would be beautiful.
Gruyere.
Gruyere, maybe a little blue cheese might work.
Yeah.
Apple and, oh, come on. Have you ever tasted blue cheese?
Yes, I have.
Okay, well then you're allowed to say.
But it's disgusting.
Well, now wait a minute. It's different. What'd you try it with?
By itself.
Well, see, there's the problem. You got to try it with some stuff.
I would try it with toast.
You would try it with toast?
Yeah.
Blue cheese and toast?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our cheese grated. We've got our tortillas ready. I've got my oven preheated to 400 degrees. We're going to go back over and check on apples and see how they're doing. Very nice. See, I'm starting to crisp up around the edges. And as I said, we don't really want to cook these too much because they're gonna go in the oven too, and we want it to be, whoops,
Runaway apple.
no dogs, right? No dogs in this house. No dogs that like apples. I can't even pick that up. I'm gonna add, I saw this cranberry sauce and I wanted to add kind of a little tartness and sweetness to this. So I'm just gonna put a couple tablespoons in there. And that'll
melt down.
That'll melt down and kind of make like a nice little sauce in here. These apples are very close to being done. I've got my pasta water boiling for a little chicken pasta dish that I'm going to do. And when you're preparing meals at home, think of stuff like that. You know, get your pasta water boiling so it's when you're ready to cook pasta, your water's ready for you, and you're not standing around waiting for water to boil.
It takes a longer time watching it than it does regularly.
And it does, especially when you're waiting for it. I know. Okay, so I've got my apples all cooked up. Got some tortillas. Just gonna take my apples, lay them out.
So is this a dessert type of thing?
No, I don't know. You could do it for anything. This could be a little appetizer. Could be a dessert.
Could be breakfast.
Could be breakfast. Yeah, most definitely.
Could be dinner.
Could be dinner.
Said dinner.
I just saw the apples and the tortillas and the cheddar cheese, and that's what I've always professed, isn't it, Bob? That you should be able to look at some ingredients and put it together. Yes, you can. All right. So I've got it all layered up. I'm going to pop it in the oven. I've got it on 400. Should probably be like 5 minutes or so. We'll see how that does. And while that's going on,